welcome to this week's Licks live stream. I have just started a new series on my Instagram. It's called INSTA Licks, and yeah, just quick little licks for you guys. And so I thought I would show the first lick in this series on today's Licks live stream. Might as well. So yeah, if we're not already connected on Instagram, hit me up. The link is down in the description, and there's a link for the like a direct link for these licks as well if you want to check them out. Actually, I made these licks, I wanted to do something like this to continue our little sort of dive into economy picking. Obviously this week's Wednesday warm-up deals with economy picking, and it's a very basic, major scale exercise that you guys can use to get some more economy picking into your playing. I use it a lot, and so I thought in addition to this kind of very exercise, I wanted to show you guys, an example of how I use economy picking in my playing, because I really find it super valuable. There are certain things, certain licks that you can really only do really well with economy picking, or sweep picking, you might call it as well. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. I'm going to show you some licks that use economy picking, and that you can only really play well with economy picking. For me, it's the kind of licks that come out of sax kind of players style, where you do really quick snippets of arpeggios and that kind of thing. So that is what we're doing today. And as always, obviously, you can get the tab for the licks. It's all on my Patreon, where you can find my full library of tabs and scale maps and lessons and everything else. I appreciate the support, guys. So yeah, let's dive right in. So basically, this is how it goes. Now, if you listen on Instagram, I had a really funny comment on Instagram saying something about a puppy, like a dog, in there, and that this person could hear my dog. I was like, what? I'm in my studio, there's absolutely no dogs around. But if you have listened to it, it's pretty funny. I guess it is my whammy bar needs a little oil. It's got a little squeak to it, and in the video it sounds like a little dog. It's pretty funny. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I listened to it again. I was like, all right, I get it. So anyway, let's do it, guys. So there's a few places along the way that we're using economy picking here, and we'll talk about them as we go. So the lick starts on 4, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it does not start straight on the bar, it starts at the end of a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first of all, we're in A, so this is like that bluesy territory where you're mixing the minor pentatonic with some major scale kind of vibes. So really mixolydian. You're mixing mixolydian and minor pentatonic. So it is what the kind of thing you could use on just a standard blues in A if you want to get a little more jazzy about it. Okay, so this is our start. So you hammer on from 5 to 7 on the D string, just up to the A note there. First finger to the third finger. Okay, that's your start. And now you're gonna do a sweep down, down, down on the 5th fret of the G, B, and E strings. Okay? So you can start with the downstroke, you can start with an upstroke on the D string if you like. I'm gonna start with an upstroke, and then I'm gonna go down, down, down. And this obviously takes a little bit of practice, because what you don't want is this. You don't want it to be ringing like that. You want it to be, you know, like you would hear from a sax player or a piano player maybe, but certainly a sax player. You want to hear it, you know, one note at a time. So that takes a little bit of practice so that you let go of the notes as soon as you played them. So that can really only be practiced nice and slowly. Make sense? Okay, so that's our start. And now we're gonna go down the A minor pentatonic scale, pretty basic. So you got the top note there, and then you're gonna pull off 8 to 5, little finger to first finger on the B string, and then 7 to 5, 7 to 5 on the D string. And then you're gonna play the A note again on the 7th fret of the D string. You can give that a bit of vibrato, and then I'm gonna play the minor third there, 5th fret on the G string with my first finger. Okay? So there we go. That is our first lick. So that in itself is an economy picking lick right there. Okay, so now if you've just joined the stream, thank you, and appreciate you guys on these Friday Licks live streams. Please leave a like on the video. You know, if you haven't subscribed already, please do that, and click the bell so you get notified when I go live. And yeah, appreciate it, guys. That's our first lick. Now we're gonna go. So this is pretty much a Charlie Parker kind of lick. For me anyway, I think of Charlie Parker. That's what I hear in my head. You know, the famous saxophone player. So now the phrase is preceded by this note here, an E note on the 9th fret of the G string that we're gonna play pretty staccato. So just you know, you play it and then you let go of it straight away, like that. And now you're gonna slide with your little finger from 11 to 12 on the E string. Okay, so that's up to the basically the 5th of A in terms of chord tones, and then you go down to the major third, and then you go to the root note A, and then you go down to the 5th here, the octave below. So this is just an A major triad that you're sliding into. Okay, so that's 12th fret with your first finger. First finger goes on 9th fret, second finger on the B string, 10th fret. And first finger goes on the 9th fret of the G string. And picking wise, we're gonna start that phrase with an upstroke, and then we're gonna go down, up, up, up. Okay, that's the important part. Now this is where economy picking really becomes very valuable, because you know, if you alternate pick this, there's a pretty quickly you'll hit a limit as to how fast you can play that. But with economy picking, it will take you a lot longer to get to that limit. Obviously, you need your left hand and your right hand to be coordinated, so that it's not just, you know, dead notes or that they're not working together. But once you've worked it up to speed, it's good fun, and it just has that snappy kind of quality to it when you economy pick it. So this is how I love to use economy picking. Okay, in little 2-note and 3-note bursts like that. So this is a 3-note burst. Okay, so that is that. Now we do the same thing, but move that figure down 2 frets. So that's essentially a G arpeggio that you're sliding into. So 9 to 10 slide, and then you do that G arpeggio. So that's basically 7, 8, and 7. So the same picking here, down, up, up, up. Okay? Okay? So now we continue with this. And here we're just sliding into the major third from the minor third. So from 8 to 9. And then we're going to go 5th fret and then 8, 5 on the B string. So now we're just getting kind of bluesy about it in a slightly jazzy way. Okay? And here we actually can also use just a tiny bit of economy picking. That's just how I do it. You can do it however you like, obviously. I go down, up, pull off. Down, up, pull off. And yeah, obviously, if you're not that familiar with economy picking, I did put out a Wednesday warm-up this week that you can practice, and there's also actually an extended lesson on economy picking that goes with that. That's on my Patreon as well. So you can take a deep dive like that into economy picking and then come back here if you don't feel prepared for it, so to speak. But yeah, the idea is obviously that you let the pick fall from one string to another. If you just go up like this, it's not economical and it's not economy picking. Okay? So now let's wrap up this lick, guys. So we go. Now we're gonna do a run down the again minor pentatonic, make it a bit bluesy. So we're gonna roll after this. We're gonna roll up again to the 5th fret of the A string with the 1st finger, so you can bar that. So you've anticipated that by barring it. Okay, and then you're gonna come back and go 8, 5 on the B string. Now it gets a little more bluesy. So you're gonna go do a little bit of a bend, half note bend, quarter note bend if you like. 7, we do a 3rd finger. You bend it up, you come back down, you pull off to 5, and then you land on the A note there on the 7th fret of the D string. Okay? Make sense? So obviously, as always, you know, if there's any one snippet that you really like from a lick, take that snippet, make it your own, you know, take it out for a run on some jam tracks, you know, just party with it for a bit, and it'll probably become your friend and start to sound quite different, and it'll be more like you. So just, you know, give those licks, any licks that you learn, give them a good workout and see how they evolve. It's always a good thing. Okay, so that is almost it. Now we're gonna go. Okay? So here, again, we're combining some pull-offs in a way that I love to do, pull-offs and hammer-ons. And a slide there at the end as well. Just creates a special contour, you know, certain and I lay them out in such a way that the up beats get accentuated a little bit more than the downbeats, which creates that kind of, you know, jazzy rhythmic contour to your phrasing. Okay, so we're gonna go 5, 6, 7. So nice and chromatic line, but you're gonna hammer from 6 to 7 with your second finger to your third finger. Then you're gonna go back to 5 and hammer on to 6. Okay? So this is just kind of playing around with the major third, you know. The major third of A, right? So, but approaching it from the minor third in that bluesy kind of way. Now we're gonna go back to the minor third again to 5. And now we're just going down the minor the minor blues scale. So we go 5, we go 7 on the D string, 5 on the D string with your third finger and first finger. And then you go 7 on the A string, 6, pulling off to 5 with your first finger. Okay? And then you're gonna go 8 on the low E string, and that's the minor third. You're gonna slide that one up to the major third. Okay? So slide that up to 9, and then you can use your second finger to hit that A note again on the 7th fret of the D string. Okay? So there we go. That's a little bit of a lick you can, you know, have some fun with in itself. So like I said at the beginning, this is a little different than usual. You know, usually I take some licks that come from, you know, some of the solos or here on the channel or bits of content that I've put out on the channel. But this one's actually from my Instagram. It's a new series called INSTA Licks that you can check out on my Instagram. It's linked below. All right. Now, let's finish it off. So this bit here is just a, you know, it's just a little bit of a, again, economy picking fun or sweep picking. So I'm just playing the low A here on the 5th fret of the E string. But before I do it, I just do a little bit of a sweep of harmonics and some dead notes. Like that. So that's 7 on the B string, 7 on the G, and then on the D string and the A string. So just leading into that. And I'll let him ring, and you can apply some whammy action if you like. That's it, guys.